So very good morning to you all. Welcome to you all in Sanjay online class. As I told you on day before yesterday that today we will take previous year questions. So you can see in 2018, in 2019 and in 2020 means in this year. So these question has come already, have come, okay. So from these questions we will have to see here that means we will come to know that these type of question can be taken in the exam. So these are very easy. You can see the pattern of exam in this 1 marks, 1 marks, 1 marks and 2 marks. Means we have 4 part. Okay, same as in or also we have 4 part. So these are 1, 1, 1 and 2 marks. So ray diagram you can see. Here it is for lens and here it is for mirror. We have 2 type of ray diagrams. So this is of 2 marks and 1 mark question he is taking from the theoretical parts, like as the sun is visible little before the actual sunrise and a little bit after sunset. Explain the reason. Means here we have to tell the reason. So as I told you that due to the atmosphere of the earth and the presence of sunlight downside the origin, I have told you about this. So you can see that previous video. And in B part he is saying to you what does mean by dispersion of white light. So in this I told you about the example of prism, that when white light is passed through a prism, then it will be changed into 7 rays, okay, 7 beams you can say of light. So these are of different colors, visual, violet, indigo, ray, like this type, okay. And D is the diagram where the object is placed between infinity and optical center, and it is for concave lens, okay, it is for concave lens. Same as in downside you can see a pencil is immersed in water, okay. So when we will see, then it will be skewed, a little bit bend you can say in the middle, you will see that it will be a curve. Next, what does mean by the power of lens? Power of lens I have told you already, okay. So in this you can read 1 by F is equal to power of lens, okay, in which we just know about the power. So power you know very well, which tell us about the diversion or converging, okay, of the mirror, means how many rays the lens can diverge or converge. It is told by the power of lens. What is the astigmatism? This I will teach you later. This is left only in human eye. So it is also a defect, okay, eye defect, in which a person is unable to see horizontal and vertical objects, okay. When we have horizontal or vertical object in front of us, our eyes, so at that time the person will not be able to see them carefully, okay. So this is the eye defect, and for correction of this eye defect people use cylindrical shape of lens, okay. Draw a ray diagram for image formation by a concave mirror. He is just taking here when object is placed between C and F. So these also we have drawn already. Now in 2019 you can see right definition of refraction index, refractive index of a medium. So diffractive index, as I told you, it is denoted by mu 1 2 is equal to V2 upon V1. So we have talked already about this. You can see the video, previous video. What is myopia? This is also the defect and how this can be corrected. So it is of 2 marks. 1 marks for the definition of myopia. What is this? Means you have to explain what is myopia. So myopia, it is a defect, eye defect you can say, and how this is corrected. So you know very well in this defect the image is formed before the retina. So at that time we have to diverge the rays, and for this we will use divergence lens, and that is concave, okay. A ray diagram also we have to draw here, but for glass lab experiment we have to do this. Okay, now for the or you can see here what is magnification. This is the first part of this, and the second, define the power of accommodation of eye and the range of vision. So as I told you about the transparency of the lens, so in that you have seen that these are arranged by ciliary muscles. Ciliary muscles arrange the size of this lens, and that is known as the accommodation power of eye. Okay, so range of vision, I want to tell you, a person can see nearest 25 centimeter to infinity. Okay, when an object is placed at infinity and nearest 25 centimeter, then person is able to see the object. This is the range of vision for a healthy person. An object is situated between infinity and pole of a convex mirror. So here he is also talking about the ray diagram. Explain the position of image with the ray diagram. Okay, so we have done already this. So it is of 1 marks, 2 marks, 2 marks. So total 5 marks question, same as for the downside part. And now again in 2020 this question has come, what is magnification? Already it was came before here in the hour of 2009, and now again it is coming in 2020. What is magnification? Derive magnification formula for a concave mirror. So as I told you about the similarity part in that video, you can see it carefully. Okay, so I have told you already about this, and this is of 2 marks, this is of 1 marks, and now this is also of 2 marks. If magnification is positive, then what will be the nature of image? So you know very well, if magnification is positive, then the image will be virtual and erect. Write definition of total internal reflection. So here you have to define it. Total internal reflection, I told you about that, where critical angle means the value of incidence, angle of incidence is more than critical angle, then it will be total internal reflection. Okay, means the ray moves in the same direction, or you can say incidence ray comes on the surface and then it bounces back on the same medium at that time. That is known as total internal reflection. I told about this after giving the example of water and air. So in that I increased the angles and then I told you about this. Now draw diagram of human eye. Explain any two part of it. So human eye, already we have read about that, and any two part of that, like as pupil, iris, any two part you can take, choroid. Okay, so what is astigmatism and how this defect corrected? So you know very well, by cylindrical lens we can solve this problem. Okay, and this defect you know very well. In this defect a person is unable to see horizontal or vertical parts. Okay, so now this chapter is got completed, and I hope that you have understood this. So you have to prepare yourself for these type of questions. Next time in 2021 also this type of question can come. Okay, this way the question is asked to you. Okay, here you can see we have one more option. If we are unable to solve these 3 questions, then we can leave them and we can take these 3 parts. Okay, these are for our help. So out of these 6 questions we have to do only 3, means either we can do this or we can do this part. Okay, so depending on us, we have to take before or after or. Okay, so I hope that you have got understood these type of questions. Thank you very much for attending class. Have a nice day to you all.